Hey guys, what's up? It's John here again today from Toxic Spikes, bringing you to the narrated Pokemon Black and White Wi-Fi battle. Now, stick around, because after the battle, I'm going to explain why I was gone for so long, but, you know, Bronzong's so eager to get started here that I can't keep him waiting any longer. So, this was a 4th gen battle I had against Cote1616. He was on Skype looking for 4th gen battles, and I was like, yeah, that's pretty cool, because no one really battles 4th gen anymore these days, sadly. And I miss it. So I'm going to lead off with my Bronzong, and he's going to lead off with... I just missed it there, but he switched out to his Togekiss. Oh, it was Metagross, yeah. And I was thinking about Earthquaking right off the bat, but as you can see, that would have been pretty bad because he would have switched out his Togekiss. But I know I'm going to get those rocks up. You know, I'm not like a full-on stall team or anything, but just having rocks is so important. So I'm going to switch out here. I get the Gyro Ball off because I thought he was going to Thunder Wave me, and then I would have been so significantly slower that Gyro Ball would have upped in base power, but yeah, he just Baton Passes. So apparently he's like a Baton Pass Togekiss. So right here I'm thinking, uh-oh, if this is a Baton Pass team, I go out to my Snorlax. I'm like, if I can curse up with Snorlax, then it doesn't matter who he Baton Passes out to, he's just going to get wrecked. But turns out that was just some sort of like support Togekiss, because now he's like leech seeding and stuff, and yeah, so this Celebi actually does significant damage to me with Psychic, and I know you're saying like, oh, it's not a lot of damage, but for Snorlax it's a lot of damage, and I don't do a whole lot back with Body Slam. To be honest, I was really hoping for the for the paralysis there, because 30% paralysis chance. But, nope, and after Leech Seed and Lefties, I'm actually probably hurting myself more than I'm hurting him. So right here, I thought I'd just kind of cut my losses and go for a Fire Punch, and I completely wasted Snorlax this game. Like, he didn't do anything. Like, even look at how much his Fire Punch does. It doesn't do crap, so... Sorry, Snorlax. Yeah, this is how you don't play Curselax. You don't just leave him in to die against things he's obviously not good matching up good against. But it doesn't matter, because I know I have some pretty good switches for this Celebi, and this is one of the things I love about 4th gen. Oh, he gets a crit there. Didn't matter though. About how you don't have the team preview, so it was really interesting because this whole game really kept me guessing. Like, I go out to my Heatran here, and I go for the Fire Blast, not knowing he has a Heatran of his own. See, if I had team preview, I never would have gone for that Fire Blast, because I would have known he was just going to switch out to his Heatran. So I really do like that whole aspect of not knowing your opponent's team. Now, I'm not going to complain about it. I mean, it's just something we got to live with. But I really do kind of miss that, you know? Because there were a lot of Pokemon like Magnezone and stuff like that that just, you know, would surprise your opponent. And they lose a lot of surprise factor now. But anyways, I'm going to Earth Power here. It looks like he's faster than me, so he's going to stay in and go for an Earth Power of his own here to try and take me out. But, as you can see, my Heatran was just trolling, and it was a speed tie. So, I'm going to go ahead and Earth Power, 4 times effective. He doesn't even stand a chance. That's... Sit down, Heatran. So yeah, Heatran was so effective in this generation, too. He's still effective in this gen, in 5th gen, too, but, like, not... I don't think he's still the same powerhouse he was. Like... In 5th gen now, it's like, you know, Robichon and Yanshan and all these things that give him problems. So I'm going to switch out to my Shaman here, because it's just such a cute little hedgehog thing with a flower in its ear. But, yeah, I predicted that really well, actually. I was thinking he was going to Dragon Dance, but he's actually going to go for the Waterfall, and I take, like, -1 damage from that. So, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and Leech Seed him on the switch. Good prediction, because he goes out to his Togekiss. Now, I have Protect on this thing for like Leech Seed recovery and scouting and stuff like that. I kind of wish I had Hidden Power Ice. Well, I have Earth Power over Hidden Power Ice. And, I mean, I guess really the whole purpose of Earth Power, and it probably wouldn't make as much sense in 5th gen, but it's to hit the Heatran on the switch, or the possible Heatran on the switch. But, yeah, like I said, if you already know your opponent's entire team, then you'll know when he's switching out to Heatran, and he'll know, you know, like, I don't know. I mean, I guess you could still run it. But anyways, yeah, I'm going to go to my Bronzong here. I know he can't do anything to me, because probably his only damaging move, if he has one, is Air Slash. And I go back out to my Heatran here, noticing that he goes out to his Metagross, because there's really nothing I can do to that Metagross. I could Earthquake, but it wouldn't be a really great matchup. So, yeah, he's gonna Earthquake me back here. I miss Fire Blast, like, man. But I have the Shuckaberry, so it's all good. I'm gonna live that, because it's only 2 times effective. Shuckaberry weakens ground moves by 1 stage, or 2 stages, not sure how that works. But anyways, yeah, I'm gonna Fire Blast, and thankfully he does not have the Okaberry. And, yeah, that's gonna take him out with 1 hit, actually. This Heatran, I want to say he's modest. He might be timid, though, I'm not sure. But he's just a beast. So now he's going to go out to his Gyarados here. He's going to take 25% damage from that switch-in because of the rocks. And that's why rocks are so important. And that's why Gyarados is like, why is he a flying type? I just don't understand it. Like, does it look like he's flying? So I switch out to Shaman here, and he actually makes a really risky move that pays off. And that's going for the Ice Fang. Because if I had just stayed in and, like, you know, exploded or something like that, he would have been screwed. So now he goes out to his Celebi, knowing that that's not a good matchup for me, because I don't have the Hidden Power Ice. I'm pretty sure he knows that at this point, otherwise I would have already used it against Togekiss. But Seed Flare actually does a really good amount of damage, especially with rocks, but again, I don't get that Serene Grace, you know, special defense drop, which would have been really appreciated. I'm gonna go out to my Heatran here, try and scare him off. I know at the worst he's gonna Leech Seed me, like whatever, because I can take him out with 1 Fire Blast. I mean, after seeing me one-shot that Metagross, I don't think that this Celebi's gonna be any problem. And so right here, I make probably one of the most epic moves ever. He switches out to his Gyarados, knowing he can probably live with Fire Blast. I think he was calcing into this point and stuff. And I go for the Explosion, even after the Intimidate is going to take him out, because Explosion was a relevant move on Heatran in this generation. Because Explosion back then, it would half your opponent's defense before it did like 120 base power or something like that. So yeah, basically, you were sacrificing your own Pokemon's life, but you were taking someone else with them. Like, that was the effectiveness of Explosion in this generation. Nowadays, it's like nothing. It's like just slap on a 120 base power move to something, but yeah, sure, if they're not getting stabbed, and if you're not even doing that much damage, like, if you're not having their defense, it's not worth it. It's supposed to be like a really sacrificial move, and they kind of took that away. But anyways, yeah, he's going to go out to his Celebi here, go out to my Gyarados, intimidate him, not that it matters, and then I taunt him, and obviously, of course I'm slower than him, so I can't make effective use of that taunt. He's going to Psychic my Bronzong 4 times resisting, so that doesn't do crap. Like, I think Leftovers heals off all the... Yeah, it does. It heals off all the damage I took from that. Now, he's going to go out to his Togekiss here, and I go for the payback because that would have been super effective on a Celebi, but it actually does a nice little chunk of damage there. I got him below half. He heals back up with lefties, but I'm thinking that finally the rocks are starting to take a toll on his team, and then I reveal Electivire. That's another thing. Electivire is great when you have him as a surprise. When you don't have him as a surprise, he's not worth crap. You want to switch him in when your opponent's going to T-Wave, when they're going to T-Bolt, when they're going to anything electric. And if they know you have him, and you're in and you know, send out a Gyarados, they're not going to use an electric move, because they're like, oh, he's just going to switch to Evire. But, yeah, I really caught him off guard with this Electivire here. I was able to take out that really bulky Togekiss, too, because I have Expert Belted Thunder Punch, I think I just used. And so now he's going to go ahead and Seed me. And now, right here, I don't know if it was min damage, but I'm going to go ahead and Ice Punch him. Only super effective move I have against him. And it's only going to take him down to, like, 5 or 6 health, like, HP. That's total BS, because now he's going to recover. So now I know his whole set, basically, it's, like, Psychic and Leech Seed and Recover and probably something else that he never uses. But yeah, that sucks, because now I'm kind of in a position I don't want to be. I'm not going to just keep on Ice Punching him and recovering, and he's recovering, because then I'm going to lose my Electivire, and I don't want that. Electivire is my ace at this point, and he's basically my key to winning. So now I go to my Bronzong, and because he's a speed demon, he just totally evades that Leech Seed, like, just dodged it, like those seeds were coming, and bam, out of the way. So, yeah, he's going to go ahead and Leech Seed me. I'm going to pay back. And he's going to go ahead and get taken down quite a nice chunk. So this is basically just a stalwart here. He's just going to keep on, like, recovering, and I'm going to keep paybacking, and it's going to do a nice amount of damage. I'm basically just fishing for a crit here. I mean, I don't even have, like... Yeah, I have, like, no idea what I'm going to do at this point. Gyarados doesn't match up well because I don't have the Ice Fang. Oh, I even do get a crit, too, and it's like, wow. That didn't help that much at all. The Gyarados doesn't have the Ice Fang, and even if he did, it probably wouldn't be a great switch. Stone Edge is my best move against him. And then Evire, I basically just want to get this thing low enough so Evire can take it out. That's like my only hope at this point. So yeah. It's being pretty annoying. I don't like Celebi. It's like Celebi has, what, like 6 weaknesses, and I feel like I'm always in the situation where I don't have any super effective attacks against it that'll do, like, anything. It's weak to, like, I have, like, no bug moves right now, no flying moves, no fire moves, no ice move. Well, I have the Ice Punch with Evire, but yeah, Ice Punch and Payback are my only 2 options at this point. So right here I switch out to Shaman, you know, yay for making progression in the battle. And he's going to go ahead and Psychic me. That is going to do a lot, and I'm surprised he went for the Psychic there, because if I didn't switch out to Shaman, that wouldn't have done anything to my Bronzong, so that was pretty good. I missed the Seed Flare. So I'm like, wow, not only am I not... I'm like getting reverse hacked by the Shaman. Like, Shaman's supposed to be getting like really easy special defense drops and stuff, and instead he's missing moves with like 85 accuracy. So wow, and I missed the second one in a row. I'm not too torn up over it though. I mean, it's basically like, aside from the Fire Blast miss, that's like the only hacks that happen in all battles, so I'm pretty happy about that, because, you know, that's like nothing really game-changing, I guess. I mean, the special defense drops would have helped, but... Yeah, so anyways, I go to my Gyarados here. I'm going to try and Dragon Dance up, and then I taunt him, and then... We're going to have to see how much Stone Edge is going to do. Basically, I'm fishing for a crit with Stone Edge, because Stone Edge has a high crit ratio, but knowing my luck this game, Stone Edge also has a high miss ratio. So... We're going to have to see how this does. I go for the taunt here. I don't want him recovering anymore, because if I can do a lot of damage with Stone Edge, I'm not going to want him recovering. And he's just going to go ahead and Psychic, so that was pretty good on his part right there. Again, another risky play that paid off pretty well with his Celebi. I always pronounce it wrong. Because if I had the Ice Fang, then that would have been a pretty bad move there on his part, because I probably would have been able to almost 2-hit KO him, probably like a 3-hit KO, but... You know, if I taunted him, he couldn't recover. So right here, Stone Edge, it doesn't do crap again. It does about as much as Snorlax's Body Slam was doing. And then obviously after Leech Seed and Leftovers, that's doing a little less than like a 10th. I want to say that's like a 10 KO at this point. So I Stone Edge again. I'm hoping that he's going to Psychic to finish me off. And that way I can go out to my Evire. And he's got a little above half, so... I'm thinking Ice Punch can take him out here. I'm basically praying Ice Punch can take him out here. Because if it does, I'm made. I have it made. But the thing is also, he doesn't have the Leech Seed off on me. So right here he only has 2 options. Recover, which would be pointless, because I would just keep Ice Punching him back down. Or Leech Seed, which, to help support his next guy, who I figure out is actually an Empoleon, but it looks like he's not going to be able to crit me a Psychic or anything. I'm going to take out his Celebi. And then I'm going to go ahead and Earthquake his Empoleon. I don't know why I didn't Thunder Punch. I'd never make that connection that Empoleon is Steel/Water. So yeah, looks like that's going to be a good game. Cote1616, go check him out. He's a really cool guy. One of my favorite battlers in the community, actually. So yeah, I would go check him out. I'd highly recommend, you know, watching his vids. Anyways, on to other things now, such as the question of the day and why I was gone for so long. So, as for the question of the day, what do you miss the most about 4th Gen battling? Now, obviously in this video, I outlined how important not having team preview and the surprise factor of a lot of Pokemon used to be in 4th Gen and how that kind of got killed in 5th Gen. Now, I'm not saying that the team preview did not add some new elements to the game in 5th Gen. I'm just saying that I preferred not seeing your opponent's team before the battle and being able to switch up your leads and stuff. But anyways, that's my question of the day. Now, on to the segment I'd like to call What Happened to Toxic. So, I was gone for about 2 weeks. 1 week I was just insanely busy, so I wasn't able to upload a video for the whole work week, or school week at least. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I couldn't upload any videos, so I was thinking Saturday. This was the Saturday before Halloween. I was like, I'm gonna upload a video. I'll get one up today. So I sit down. I'm about to start working on a video. It's a little later in the day, and it starts snowing outside. And this is in October, which is why it was such a shock. And it starts snowing hard. Like, we started getting heavy, wet snow a couple days before Halloween, and we had a lot. The thing was, we still had a lot of our tree branches, a lot of our leaves still on the trees, haven't even started to fall yet. And so our tree branches are basically all just sagging and snapping. And so I was looking outside. It was actually kind of funny out my window. Like, branches, like huge branches, were just falling left and right. And that caused, like, it was just like power lines were going out left and right. So it was a huge power outage across my whole state. We lost power, and knowing my luck too is as I'm trying to work on a video, and so basically that shoots me working on any video. And then I'm like, alright, well, power's out, we'll get it back soon, right? And then the people who give us power were like, yeah, you're not getting it back till next Sunday. So, yeah, I had a whole week without power. No electricity, no heat, no nothing. And I tried I tried to make videos. I tried going to the library to use Wi-Fi, but unfortunately everyone in the town had the same idea. I tried going to different places, just like it wasn't happening. So sorry about that, guys. I hope that, you guys kind of understand why I was gone for so long now. If you're reading my bulletins, you probably already know about that. Yeah, if you see any bulletins by me, I usually try and make them pretty important and relevant, not just like, lol, I just hit 1,066 subs or something like that. Like, I actually make them relevant, so read them when I do post them, if you do go into the all activity every now and then. But yeah, so sorry about that, guys, but I'm back now. I'm going to be uploading videos, and yeah, so just rate, comment, sub, and sorry if I bored you here, but yeah, rate, comment, sub, peace.